What's up guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this issue 24 of Build the Ecto-1, we're going to be doing the front fender liners, and the radiator. So I can't wait to do this with you guys. What we need to do is we will need to take out all our parts again. As you can see, we have quite a lot of parts in this. I'm hoping that they're not broken like they were in the last one. I'm hoping that we've got a lot, a little bit more luck than we had last time. So let's have a look. There's no screws in there. The screws are actually inside the box this time. So metal or plastic ratio, plastic liners. So these are the like the wheel arch liners on the vehicle. So there we go. So they're the wheel arch liners there. And these are the radiators look really cool. I was hoping that they'd be silver, but they do look real. So that is nice. Radiators are usually silver. So there you go. These are the radiator parts. I really love how this model is. You know, how it's coming together. That's the top of the radiator by the looks of it. And then we've got a couple of little bits you want to make sure you don't lose. So there's a little pipe, and then there's like, it looks like the radiator cap there. So make sure you don't lose those. Just pop that down. We'll just take out the screws and run through those first. So we've got HP screws. Just going to pop those over here. We have DP screws. So we're just going to pop those down there. We have NM screws, so November Mike screws. Pop them down there. We have DM screws, so Delta Mike screws. You want to make sure you keep them all separate, guys. Keep them out of the way so they don't get muddled up. And then we have CM screws again, so we'll put those over here. I know you can't see them because they're offset, but I'm just keeping them all together out the way. So the first thing we need to do is go back through and do our parts check. So you have to go back to the front of the magazine because everything is compacted in this one magazine, which is really good. 24A. On the last one that we did, they were labelled left and right, so that's really good. So I wonder if these have got left and right on them as well. Let's just quickly double check and have a look. Because last time I found it on the tab, it doesn't really say. I did say that last time, it doesn't say, and then it did say left and right on it. But so 24A is going to be this fender here. So it will look like that. And 24B would be the other fender there, so that's going to be the right front fender. 24C is the radiator tank, which is the top of the radiator, which will house it and will keep it all together. 24D is the radiator filling cap, which is that little silver piece there. 24E is the radiator front, which is going to be this big piece here. And then 24F is the radiator rear, which is going to be the back, which is this one here. That's 24F. And then 24G is the overflow tube, which is here, which is 24G. So there you go. So we've got full house, nothing's broken, so we're all good. So what we can do now is we can continue to do this. But the other thing is, it wants us to build this onto the vehicle, and you already know how big the vehicle is. So what I'm going to do is move everything out of the way, because I need to bring the big boy in so we can build on top of this, so you guys can see as well. And that's obviously going to be bad enough as it is, considering we need a towel now to build this thing. Right, so just try and lift it up. I didn't realise it was going to be this big, to be fair, guys. It is really big. If you don't have this and you're thinking about building it, I suggest getting it soon, because it's going to take a long time to build otherwise. Right, so looks like we're going to be building onto this fender here. So I'm hoping I can build it here so you guys can see. So what it wants us to do is, at the moment, is put a DM screw in the front fender, and it wants us to put an NM and a CM screw in the back. So just to complicate things a little bit. So we're going to be doing this around the reverse way. So I need to try and do it in a way that you guys can see, but also that I can see as well. So this is going to be the one that goes in place. So this one here should sit in here. I hope there's going to be some little locating lugs where it all sits into place. So that sits on there, lovely. And then this, it's got to make sure that all the cabling doesn't get caught up. So it sits like that. So there you go. So that's how that bit goes. What we're going to do is we're just going to quickly attach it. So like I said, on the front are going to be the DM screws. So we need to just pop those in first. the 2 DM screws in up at the front. You can't see here, I know, but I will turn it around so you can see, or I will take it off the stand and I will go around showing you where we've put them and how everything sits. So that's that one. So we don't need to fast forward through this bit because this isn't going to take too long. And then this one goes on the inside as well. So just on the inside here, again, you can't see what I'm doing, but I will show you in a sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next one and just give it a nice, the big fat ratchet screwdriver, just to make sure that they're done up nicely. There we go. Make sure it doesn't move, which it doesn't. Right, so on the back piece, which is here, it's asking for us to have, so we need to just switch the magazine this way around, an NM screw in this hole here. So let's go do that first. So that's going to have an NM screw. So let's find one of those. It's quite a big screw actually. And that's going to go in there, in that hole. So that's going to take the NM screw. So let's just pop that one in. There we go. And then on this side with the raised bit, that takes a CM screw. So we're going to grab a CM screw for that. We're going to grab that now. And then that goes in that hole as well. And that is a CM screw. I don't know why they've got 2 different, completely different screws, but that is that. So that's what that should look like at that stage. We will need to now rotate it around and go and do the other side. But what I might do is I might do it. It's just so there's just no room to do this. Is I want to show you what we did. So I'm going to turn it around that way, and I'm going to put the box under this side, and I'm going to come round there and hopefully do this other fender so you can see. So can you see that that one's on there? So we're now going to place this one in place. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Got to make sure that the piping doesn't get caught up. It does slot into place really nicely. I'm going to come around there and do it that side. So we need, again, 2 DM screws to go in at the front. So I'm just going to grab 2 and come around. It's going to be difficult. Going offset here, guys. Right. So the first one that we need to put in needs to go in, or if we get it lined up quickly. There you go, like that. First one goes in here. So we'll just pop that in nicely. And then the other one goes in just here. And then we're going to put the 2 in at the back. But again, obviously, you won't be able to see that at the minute, because it's going to be hard because the camera angle. I might be able to actually do it if I turn it around again, the other way around. So let's try and do that so you can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin it around this way. I'm going to get my trusty box before things start breaking. Pop that underneath, and then I'm going to put them here because this is where they got to go. So again, we just need to make sure we do it around the other way. So let's spin it that way so we can see. NM screw goes in there, CM in there. So NM screw, that goes in there, holds that down. That's the NM, so November Mike screw. And then we need to put the CM, so Charlie Mike. There we go. That goes in this hole here. Like so. There you go, went in perfect. So just do that up nice and tight. And then that's what they want us to do at that stage there. The next thing we need to do, we need to move the beast out of the way again. Come on, you. So just going to pop this out of the way while we build on to the rest of it. Again, guys, please make sure you don't break anything off your vehicle. Please take the extra steps and the precaution just to make sure everything's okay. So what we need to do now, we're going to be building up the bits of the radiator. We've got this towel here, so we can just do it on the towel, that's fine. Right, so we need to take 24C, which is going to be this piece. You want to make sure that the hole is on that side. This is the inside piece, and that should just slot on top of there, just like so. So it looks like that. And then you need to attach it with 2 DP screws. So we'll just do that now. So what I'm going to do, we should be able to just do this in real time. So we're going to grab some DP screws. They're actually quite long, these DP screws, to be fair. And we're just going to pop those up inside the radiator. So this is magnetic, so that's good. And that should just go up in there. So let's just pop that in. Again, it shouldn't be too difficult, and don't over tighten it. It's only a bit of plastic on plastic, so you don't need to go too crazy on this, guys. And then I'll just pop that DP screw in there. And then that's what you'll have at that stage there. So the 2 DP screws, one up in there, and that just holds that top section on just like that. Right, so we now need to go get the cover, which is going to be 24F, and we need to attach that with 6 HP screws. What I might do, instead of saving you the torture of watching me put 6 HP screws in, that's how it goes in. We need to put the 6 HP screws in. If you did that into a normal radiator, your radiator would leak. So that's, you know, not true to scale, but it's a model at the end of the day. But we're going to pop these in, guys, and we'll come back in a sec once we've done that. So there you go, guys, they're now all in place. So there are 6 HP screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The next thing it's asking us to do is to put on the little radiator cap. So that just sits on top of here. What you want to do is you want to make sure when you put the radiator cap on that the little pipe is facing off this way. So let me just quickly put it on. You can't put it on wrong, for the reason being there is actually a cutout, like an oval shaped cutout for it to go onto. So I'm just going to push that on there now. Don't think it would need any glue because it's got a nice tight fit. So the little radiator cap goes on like that. And then we need to do is put this little pipe on the end of that. I don't know if we're just going to be able to push it on. There we go. It's nice and easy. So that's now on there. And then that wants to trail around down there. So that would just be like a spill off pipe, I would have thought, for that. So then that is what that should look like at that stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go grab the vehicle and just bring, oh, don't worry, it's just the box. We just want to put the back end down without the box. So at the end of this stage, you should have the radiator that looks like that, and you should have the front of the car like so. So this is what it should look like at this stage. So if you've got that looking like that in the magazine, then you are on to the right track, guys. Right, so I'm just going to pop these down. I'm just going to put the car up out of the way again for a minute while we have a look at what's going on. Let's put the radiator over. So this is what the assembled piece should look like. So it's showing you that that's what it should look like at the end of this stage, and that is exactly what it looks like. So it's really good. I'm liking how much detail's gone into that. That's really nice. And then in the next issue, guys, we're going to be doing the horns and the junction box. I cannot wait to do that with you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe if you haven't done already. And I'll see you guys on the next issue. Take care now. Bye-bye.